Alright, you in competition with yourself, yo. You in competition with yourself. You're not in competition with the person beside you. You're not in competition with people on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You're in competition with yourself. You holding on to traumas. You holding on to pain. You keep messing up. You holding on to issues. You done things in the past. And I've said this before, bro. You gotta let it go. That's the only way you gonna move forward. It's people in your life that you meet. The people that you around, that you surround yourself with. The people that you're just meeting. The people that get into your life and you don't understand why, and y'all may fall off. Y'all may part ways in your friendship, you know what I'm saying? Y'all may disagree, but at the end of the day, you met them for a reason. Take the time, the energy, the motivation that they gave you, if they gave you any, take that and use that as your drive. If the person wasn't for you, if they was negative, if somebody talking about you behind your back, if somebody posting on social media, they ain't a real friend. You know what I'm saying? That's not everybody, not your man. Everybody not your girl. Everybody ain't for you. Now back to the traumas. You holding on to all this weight. You holding on to all these problems. You don't got nobody to vent to. You don't want to spread your business because you don't want backlash. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want people to talk about you. You trying to uplift yourself. You trying to have a reputation about yourself. But you know in your head, if you speak on certain things that you've been through, somebody gonna give their opinion. Somebody gonna talk about you. Somebody gonna state however they feel, and that's okay. That's their opinion. At the end of the day, it's an opinion. It's a statement that may or may not be true. It's up to you to decipher that, you know what I'm saying? If somebody speak on you, if somebody say something about you, it's up to you how you react. It's up to you how you take what they say. Listen, I got an example. A lot of y'all going through stuff. Y'all going through life. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. We have kids. We in relationships. We in school. We working. We in the streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us grew up in the hood on EBT. A lot of us was raised by grandparents. A lot of us moved around a lot, especially growing up. A lot of us couldn't speak our mind as children. So when we became adults, we ain't know how to say certain things without hurting people's feelings or saying certain things and worrying about somebody taking it right or wrong. But that doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? So you going through life and you carrying all this weight, bro. You carrying all this trauma. You carrying all this baggage. Your life messing up. You know what I'm saying? You got trials and tribulations that you got on your body. You know what I'm saying? Heartbreak. You in the streets. Trauma from your relationship. Somebody, your family passed away. You holding on to that pain. You had a friend that passed away. You holding on to that pain. One of your best friends that you know for years. Y'all not friends no more. You holding on to all this baggage. You got all these stories in your life and you're adding to your book. You know what I'm saying? You got all these things going on in your head that you can't tell everybody because like I said, you don't want to get judged or whatever the case may be. And you may want to just hold things to yourself and that's cool. That's completely fine. But you holding on to this baggage, bro. And every day you waking up, you stepping out your house and you still having this baggage. You in your car, you driving, and you wondering why you tired. You wondering why you stressed. You wondering why you ain't thinking clear because you holding on to that baggage, bro. Every step you take, you know what I'm saying? It's baggage. It's baggage that you carrying. That low key, you gotta cope with it and you gotta learn to control and you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go because it's holding you back. A lot of us see people and we say, hey, this person got motion. Yeah, motion. It's all about motion. I hear the word motion a lot. And when I hear motion, man, I think of somebody that look like they got something going on, but they ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between motivation and progression. You could have motion, still have all this trauma, all this baggage, and you could be, you know what I'm saying? It look like you moving, but you're not going nowhere. You just moving. You doing A, B, C, D. You know what I'm saying? You doing all these things, but you're not going nowhere. You still in the same place. You still feel the same. Nothing's changed. You still having all this pain, all this hurt. You still going through all these emotions and you're not progressing. Like, be real with yourself. You going through that. I go through them stages too. It's not just you. I go through that too. You cannot have motion, bro. Motion is bad. Y'all keep saying motion. I got motion. Motion. Nah, you want to have progress. Think about it, bro. If, like I said, if you got motion, you staying in one place. If you got progress, bro. That's a game changer. You got progress, bro. Your traumas, your pain. You start moving through life. You start doing things you want to do. You start being motivational. You start being around your kids making you happy. You got that raise. You cut people off. You start doing the right things. Stop worrying about people that's talking about you. You really locked into your craft or your business or your hustle, whatever you got going on. You locked in. Now that motion that you thought you had is turning to progression. Every step you take, it's a little bit more trauma that's leaving you. You taking another step. That's some negativity gone. Taking another step. Each step you take need to be a positive step. Each step you take need to be a step in the direction that you want to go in. Not what somebody else, you know what I'm saying, see you as. People gonna see you as whatever they view you as. Whatever expectations or opinions or whatever they think about you, that's how they view you. You gotta view you as being progressive, as keep going, keep elevating. This is motion right here. Me just talking like, yeah, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get here. I left friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, a couple people passed away. I'm hurt. I'm trying to get through this. I had a bad relationship. That's motion. This is progression. Yeah, I was hurt, but I can't let that stop me from grinding. Yeah, my ex broke up with me, but I'm moving on. I'm gonna get into a better relationship with myself. I'm getting closer to God. I just got a raise. I just got a promotion. That's progression. You see the difference? A lot of y'all don't know that. A lot of y'all say y'all got emotion and that's cool. It sound cool, but stop spreading that message. And if it hits somebody, if this hits somebody, bro, if somebody feels some type of way, then I know I'm saying the right things. You heard? Like, and this, like I said, this ain't just for y'all. This for me too, bro. And also, when you got progression, bro, not like when you don't have motion and you have progression, when you doing something with yourself, for all that pain, it may not go away completely, but all that pain, all that hurt, all that struggle, it's gonna wear off eventually. Then you gonna be to a point where you're not restricted. Ain't nothing holding you back. The only thing holding you back is yourself, bro. The only thing holding you back is you. Believe that. It's not the people. It's not the traumas. It's not the struggle. That's just phases in life. And it's up to you to change those phases in life. It's cool to say and speak on what you've been through, but eventually you gotta change the narrative of whatever people are saying about you, bro. If you break a bond with somebody, of course they gonna talk bad about you. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna say the good things you did. They not gonna talk about the progress that you did, the long nights of studying, whatever you was doing, the positive things. They not gonna talk about it. And at the same time, they didn't see it and they didn't believe it. Ain't nobody checking on you every second of the day. Ain't nobody calling you all the time saying, hey bro, did you do this? Are you progressing? Like, ain't nobody doing that. It's up to you. The main part of this, not the main part, the main point that I'm trying to make is, yo, y'all keep saying, like I said that like 5 times. This motion thing, bro, it sound cool. It sound cool, but this generation, yo, gotta stop saying you gotta have motion. You don't gotta have motion. Cause all motion is, it's like an advertisement. It's like a commercial. When you see a commercial of something that you want, you're gonna want it. You know what I'm saying? When you see a commercial like Jordan's, a food spot you want to go to, it look appealing. It look nice. You know what I'm saying? They not showing you how the production was made, all the people behind the scenes creating the business. They don't show that part. They just show the end result. A lot of y'all see the end result, especially of people. Like, a lot of people see rappers and celebrities and they see the success. They see the point that they at now. They ain't see the hard work, the dedication they had to have to get to where they at. You know what I'm saying? Even athletes that went to college, they didn't see, like, people didn't see the long hours they had to put in. When they went to tryouts, some of them didn't make the team. Some of them got cut. Like Ja Morant is a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of perfect examples of people beating the odds. LeBron James grew up poor. He ain't let that stop him, bro. He became what he knew he wanted to be. He ain't have no motion. He ain't say, yo, I'm gonna be great and just stay in the same place and not change nothing. Nah, he worked hard. He was dedicated. He did what he had to do. Kobe. There's so many people in the world that we look up to that have progression. It wasn't about there was no motion. There was no motion. The only thing that probably was motion for them was the NBA or the end result. The end result was the motion, but they had to use the progression to get to the, you know what I'm saying? They had to use the progression to get to the motion. Come on, bro. I'm talking my shit, bro. A lot of, and this for all ages. There's no gender on this. There's no age limit on this. There's no age requirement requirement for having progression. You just gotta get there. You just gotta grind. And I know I make a lot of motivational videos, you know what I'm saying? But this certain topic, bro, it just hit home. Cause there was a time when I was like, yo, I got motion, but I had no progression. There was a time when I had goals and dreams that I wanted to get to, but without the hard work, I was never gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? I was never gonna be the person that I wanted to be. And that's the same applies to you. You can't be the person you wanna be if you're not putting that work in, if you're not progressing, excelling, achieving. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking like you doing something and just do it. Put the hard work in. Nobody has to know you studying 10 hours a day. Nobody has to know you putting extra hours in. Nobody has to know that you're doing what you're supposed to do. You do not get rewarded for what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do is what you're supposed to do. We do not get rewarded for that. We get rewarded for getting to the end result that we said that we wanted to be at. That's what we get rewarded for. That's what you need to be happy about. You need to be happy about where you will be at. You know what I'm saying? And on that process, stop getting distracted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we want people around us, and I understand that you want people around you. You want people to, you know what I'm saying, boost you up and hype you up and say, yo, you gonna be great. You gonna do good things. Like, you want that. I understand you were, but at the end of the day, they not gonna get you to where you gotta get to. You heard? Like, I've been in a lot of situations where I thought maybe if my friends or maybe if people, you know, if they know what I'm doing and they say, oh, that's good, like, keep going. That's gonna keep me going. No, words don't keep you going. Words don't get you to progress. It's not the words. You feel that momentum, you get inspired, but words don't actually put you in the place where you gotta be. Actions put you in the place you gotta be. Words is just words. If you can say anything to me, if there's no action behind it, then what is it? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Anybody can say anything. It's about what you do. And yeah, you're gonna make mistakes, but that's a part of learning. That's a part of the progression. Don't let nobody trick you on your progression journey and say, you know what I'm saying, you goofy or you out of line or you out of pocket or whatever they say that's negative. Don't let nobody trick you out of your journey, bro. Cause at the end of the day, like I said, you gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. People be like, yo, like, you fucking up or you goofy, whatever. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna get to where I gotta get to. And I know for a fact, once I get there, the same ones that said, bro, you goofy, you know what I'm saying, I ain't fuck, the same ones that's talking crazy is the same ones that's congratulating you, the same ones that's saying they believed in you from the start. And at the end of the day, that's cool, cause that's expected, but it don't really matter, cause you did it. Once you get there, you did it. Talk your stuff, bro. Like I said, this conversation has no gender, no age limit. It's for everybody going through something, everybody that's feeling the need, like you gotta tell somebody what you're doing. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Especially on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm telling y'all what I've been through. But at the end of the day, I'm still progressing. Y'all seeing the stages of my life, you know what I'm saying, the small achievements. So y'all see I'm not just talking, I'm actually putting the work in. I'm doing my tests, you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm doing it. And I want y'all to be on the same page. Yo, if I never see you in real, I'm talking to you right now, if I never see you in real life, even if I see you in real life, if I know you personally or I don't, yo, promise me this, no matter who it is, me, your moms, your pops, you know what I'm saying, your friends, baby moms, whoever it is, promise me, no matter what people say about you, good or bad, you don't listen, you just go, you feel me? Don't listen to when people say, hey bro, you know what I'm saying, you got, like, it's cool to hear it, like, it's cool, but at the end of the day, they the same ones when you mess up, that's gonna say, oh, I knew he was gonna mess up, or I knew she was gonna mess up, whatever. Like, people is wishy-washy, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So just take heed to what people say, do what you gotta do, lock in. Stop thinking you gotta have motion. Just have progression. Just keep going. Progression is the way to go, not motion. Motion is looking like you got it. Progression is actually moving. You're going. Motion is just, like I said, you look like you doing something. People on Instagram, some of them have motion, but in real life, they not working, they not going to school, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You wondering how they getting money, you wondering how they getting cars or whatever the case may be. There's nothing to go off of, there's no progression. They can't even tell themselves how they, you know what I'm saying? Come on. It's your boy Shine Fades. Y'all stop saying y'all got motion and y'all need to stop that. bro. Progression all 2025. Progression, no motion. Bang!
Went to the store and I got me some panties.